Okay. Hold on here. I hate when it's crooked. It's annoying. Okay. Hang on here. Does anyone else? Hi. Back up just a little. Oh, and then it's crooked again. Really? I can't do crooked. It's too annoying. All right, that's a little better. All right. All right. What do we got? Glasses. Good. Live chat. Hello. All right, so let me go back here. Hi, Anna and Moondust, Stephen, Darian, Kimberly, Cove, Angelica, Anastasia, Kathy, Jessica, Lanaby, Brandy, Ange, AJ, Willow, Dragon Dance. Ooh, I like that. Perfect timing. Oh, no, that doesn't sound good. Angelica, Leolyn, Fairy, Luna Wolf, hello. Hi, Ash. And it jumped. No, it didn't. I'm crazy. And Mickey putting on the glitz. Hi, Callie, Sunflower, Rebecca, Moondust. Doing homework while watching you. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. And it keeps acting like it's jumping, but it's not. That's weird. Hi, Ellen. And I'm at work hiding at my office. Hey, I do it too. See Willow and no, I mean tarot's on my mind. Oh, okay. I was going to say the devil specifically. Ooh, I wouldn't want that to be. Hi, little dandelion. Finally finished the jean jacket for my Care Bear. Oh, cool. Jennifer Riggs. I didn't think you were going live because Rosie is on. I know, Ash. Hi, Em. So that's the first thing I was going to say is I was going to stop in on Rosie's and just say, hey, honey, really sorry, but I have to go on at 7:30 because I end up having to I have lots of other stuff that I have to do too. And so 7:30 is kind of my time. Not that she isn't allowed to go on. Hi, Pankaj. But she has to kind of work with me and understand that I'm going to be still going live at 7:30 because I can't wait for her. I work during the day and I feel bad, but I figured I'd message her. That's what I'm trying to say later. I know it's too bright. I'm like, shoot, I thought it would be really cute, but it's too bright. It says, hold on. Look at. I literally stopped. Yay! Isn't that cute? Yes, I did just take a shower, actually. I love my night showers. Y'all can call me Shay. It's a lot easier than calling me by my Facebook handle. I know, but I do like your Facebook handle. It's really cute. Hi, Barb and Alexa and Justin. Silver Willow, hello. Thank you. Oh, no, it's buffering already? I just started. Oh, no, wait. First of all, I forgot to mute my thing. Hold on. That way it won't. So if any of you are friends with Rosie. I was going to go on and then I didn't have time. I didn't realize, oh, Rosie's coming. Okay. I feel so bad, but I just am like, ah, shit. I have got to go on when I have my time. And I just can't wait because sometimes we take 2 hours and I can't wait that long because I got to work again in the morning. I finally finished my BOM, Book of Murder, Book of Maps, Book of, hey, Wendy, how you feeling? I hope your MRI went well. BOM. I love this card. I've been doing happy dance ever since you posted about it. Oh, good. Go squirrels. Yay. With all of us starting channels, it's bound to happen. I know. She went on at 6:25 my time, and I was like, oh, shit. Is Jed not going on? I know. I like I said, I feel bad. I hate to Book of Mirrors. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. I'm old, guys. So some of the initial things takes me a while. A murder book. Hey, sometimes I have a murder book, but it's mostly up here. So you get 20 minutes with? Well, that's good. Thank you. I'll learn later this week. Gotcha. All right. This is much more interesting than making a summary for my education classes. Hey, Homer. I kind of like Homer, though. It's an interesting subject. Right. Hi, Alice. Jen, you're only as old as you want to be. I know. I mean, Ellen, it's still buffering. Oh, that stinks. I was frantically refreshing your page. I know. And I think I was a minute or two late on top of it because I was trying to dry my hair a little bit before I got on here. But I got a new pin today and metal in the back is all messed up. I can't unpin it. Oh, no. Just one of those days, kind of. Oh, shoot. Now I put my glasses on my wet head. See, this is why I was trying to dry them. Darn it. Thing is, we don't directly touch Dee Dee's. We mostly see how his poems influenced. Darn it. Well, it could be interesting. Maybe a little bit crazy. That's okay. I'm right there with you, Ash. It was one of those mornings that I didn't want to get out of bed, like, at all. And then most of my admins were like, yeah, we're with you. Good thing Free Bonus Pin didn't have the same issue. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellen. Darn it all. I hate internet. Hi, Donna. Hate internet sometimes. Oh, no. Who just said that? Totally that kind of day. Why does my thing keep jumping? I puked in my car and felt like shit. Oh, no, Darian, that's horrible. Ugh. Well, I will. Hold on. I got to get my my little Post-its out. Ugh. Because, shoot, I think I put them in my big bag, which means, oh, they're right here. Good. If it's okay with you, I will put you in my Reiki basket for tonight. I have to put K in there. Because I haven't done my Reiki healing for tonight. Hi, Johnny. Sort of is. My professor is a very funny man, but really strict. I hear ya. Twisted my ankle first thing today, and all kinds of whack people called at work. Ugh, it was a weird day. I know. Now, the new moon was last night. I really smudged my deck. They smell like smoke. They'll go away. I rarely ever want to get out of bed. I know it might be a little tired from student teaching. Are those witches dolls behind you? Oh, yes. Yep, that one actually cackles and says something. And then there's a frog under there that says something, and I love, that's a vintage one in the middle. Messing with people. Hi, Jessica. Wow, my chat is doing weird things. It's like jumping and everything. You cleansed your new deck today? Cool. Darian, I didn't see. Did you say it was okay for me to put you in my Reiki basket? You are my only break today. Oh, good. Hi, Hexen. Yes, okay, perfect. I don't do that without permission. That's just, you know, an ethical thing. Hi, Shauna. That's just an ethical thing that I learned, you know, when I started Reiki long ago, that, you know, you always kind of ask, because some people don't want that energy. So Pepper, hopefully you are Pepper. You know, I never call you Pepper. I always call you Jackie, but somebody said something, how you doing, Pep? And so that stuck in my head. Hopefully your studying is going okay and you're feeling a little better today. Maybe, hopefully. So to those of you who missed it, apparently this is too bright way back there, but I just wanted to show you. All right. Here we go. Jen, I have 4 readings with questions, and then take a quiz before midnight. Put me in the basket. Oh, I will. What did I just do? Oh, here, there. I'm telling you. Me, Ashley, me what? Do you need to be in the basket, honey? Jackie. So studying and sickness? Busy week, being back at work. Good. Well, you know, sometimes good. Oh my God, love. Isn't it cute? Migraines. And Kimberly, you need it too. Alice, I do daily Reiki practice. And I've showed this before. Whoops, I almost cut you in half, but I didn't. There's our Facebook group, and you are right on top of it in our Facebook group. But this is my Reiki basket. And so that's all the Reiki symbols are on it. And my ass in the basket. And I do a daily Reiki practice. And I have like an intention file in our Facebook group that if anybody wants to go in the basket, they can say something on, you know, on that file. Okay, Ashley for migraines. I think I got you one time already in there, but it certainly doesn't hurt to have your name in there again. Moondust, they will not see what you post, honey, because we have made the page, it's a private page. So only other members of our Facebook group can see anything you post. Nobody else. Unless, now the only caveat to that is some of you have joint Facebook accounts, like with your husband or something, and you see what you post on your what do you call it, news feed. So he, or like if you have a joint Facebook account, they may see it, but no one else will see it unless they are part of our Facebook group. Now, Kimberly for a broken heart. And all of a sudden my pen just ran out of ink. No, it didn't. Kind of weird. Okay, that is super weird. I have 8 other pens here, but I have to dig one out. I hate when that happens. Broken heart. Okay. So anyway, so I put the intentions in the basket, And then we've missed you too, Shauna. And then nightly before I go to bed, I do long distance Reiki over the basket. And once the basket gets filled up, usually about once a month or so, I burn it into a healing cauldron that I only use for that. And the ashes from the healing cauldron go into make black salt, which then goes into my healing bath salts. All right. Private Facebook group. Exactly. Plus, you can block what friends see. I can confirm. I looked for my boyfriend's phone and can't see anything about the group. That's so true. Yes. That's perfect. Oh my God, I was so scared to even comment. Nope, not at all. They cannot see anything, which is why there's no sharing allowed outside the group. And that's like the number one rule, is that you cannot share outside the group. The only exception to that is anything that I post in there, like pictures and stuff, you can share outside the group, save it and share it, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with any other member within the group. Please. Oh, shoot. I missed it. It keeps jumping on me. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Hi, Sue. We're not doing readings tonight. We're just learning, honey. Lick the tip. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I totally missed that. We need Brad. Where's Brad in here? See? Exactly, Jess. Yes, it is. Like this live stream, Moon Dust, a lot of us in the Facebook group are still in the broom closet. It's a great way to have witchy interactions without your family knowing anything. Exactly. And that's why we made it a private group, is so that only people within the group can see anything you post in there on purpose. I'm working on my Book of Shadows, 2 pages down, 1 million pages to go. Good for you. Where are the astrologers at? Is something funny going on that would cause all of these little slip-ups? I know. I have to say, Minky, it does seem like something's a little off. We'll have to see if Dustin comes in. I know he's really good with the astrology. Yes. Oh, there you go. I found you, Brandy. Brandy. Sun, to get out and stay out of trouble. Ugh. I'm with you, honey. I don't know. I have a son that just is that son that is that all these little gray hairs are for that one son. Sun, trouble, release. And banish. Perfect. Oh my God. I can't. It skipped again. I hate this. Sorry, guys. You're going so fast. I can't stand chat on my phone. I know, Jess, I totally agree. Usually when I'm watching a live stream, I'm watching on my phone because my phone's internet is faster than my home's. But I have my my laptop open so I can type comments, because trying to type with my fat fingers is insane. Absolutely insane. Just doesn't work. New moon, yes, the new moon was yesterday, so yay, good, Moon Dust. I'm so glad. I have saved photos and shared it under my name only. Yep, exactly, and that's exactly the point. The only thing is, you can, anything that I share for sure, you can save the photo and post it onto yours if you want. And speak of the devil and he shall arrive. Ah, well, that's a new one. I haven't seen you before. Hello, 2318, whatever the heck your name is. And welcome. Oh, Dustin is here? Did I miss him? Hey, he is here. Hi, how are you? So the question is, Maddie, I'm going to beat you to death. He is messaging me again. The question is there something astrologically that is going on that is causing all the weirdness lately? Hello, Maddie. I always know because you message me and it comes up on my phone and I'm like, oh, Maddie. You are wonderful. Good. Good, good, good. So, astrologically, Dustin, is there something weird going on lately that we should know about? Because it does seem like, I have to say, all of us admins this morning were like, ugh, we just didn't want to get the day going. It was really hard to get it going. It's not that it was bad. It just was like, ugh, this, and a lot of sickness. And Ivan, make you, you guys. Oh, he retracted it before we could erase it. Damn it. Come on, troll. Come up with something decent anyway. Shauna, or my cat is typing. What? Dustin, did you answer my question and I just haven't noticed yet? Which is very, very possible. He was asking you to sell your soul to be famous. Oh, I might have taken him up on that offer. Sorry, no, just checking. No problem. That's okay. Take your time. We were just wondering because I know you're the astrological guy and I keep missing your lives. I've been having bad flare-ups the last few days and I've been such a bad, lazy mood. Yeah, me too. Jen, you need a Dave and Maddie at home to read the chat to you. Yes, I know, right, Wendy? I do. I so do. So before we start, I was going to, hi, Tom, welcome. I'm so glad Tom gets to come into chat and stuff now. I'm so glad, you know, I want to make sure I don't say that wrong because it kind of almost sounds like I'm so glad that she's gone, but I'm glad that she's at peace. And you now have some actual real life time to interact with us. I think that's great. Oh, so before we start the devil card, Hexen's been feeling crappy too. I'm telling you. I wanted to say, us admins, us admins, you went live? Yay! Oh, I'll have to check it out. I'm sorry I missed that. Hi, Gypsy. Me too. Me too, Tom. Can you do multiple people and like have guests on video? Yeah. Oh, all right. You're like reading my mind. Yes. And that's what we were just talking about is going on to it's through Google Hangouts, and we go on to Google Hangouts, and then they can interact with you and with us, and whoever's talking, the camera goes to them. And we were just talking about this today, about doing some videos like that, so that we can interact with the admins and we can maybe do different topics on different channels. Because I really want to, I don't know. I don't know what the word is. First of all, I love that we promote each other on the page. I felt better. Stephen had a tree speak to him today, which made him feel much better. So that's good. And Hexen, you're going in Maddie's healing pot. Oh, that's great. I've done it through Google Hangouts for my marketing certification. Perfect. See? So, I can't remember if I put Hexen in there, so I'm going to put the Hexen in there again, just in case. So yes, we have some of that planned. We have some good things planned coming up. So I think that's really good. I want to promote each other's channels and the community as a whole, because as I always say, that's my most important thing. Why I'm here is to try to build this community and build the connections that we all have together. So in order to do that, oh, here we go. We have an answer. Hold on. In order to do that, I think it'd be great to do some group kind of videos on each other's channels. So I think that'll be really good. If you're feeling tired and anxiety, it's probably the end of Uranus retrograde. Other than that, nothing crazy is going on in the skies. Boy, I don't know. Uranus is being a pain in our asses. Uranus. That's how I said it. And then somebody said, no, it's actually pronounced Uranus. And I'm like, oh, I just can't say it. I just can't. I'm going to have to go, Jen. My phone's dying. Oh, no. All right. Well, good luck, honey. Uranus, right? Not looking forward to Mercury retrograde. I know. I don't know who is Uranus is correct. I know. How can that be correct, though? What idiot scientist decided that that was how you were going to pronounce it? And I still won't. I know it's the right way, but I still won't because I'm a 12-year-old, and every time I do it, I'm laughing about it. I just can't. I can't help it. I just can't. Oh, it's terrible. Yep, we all went there. See? Get it? Pain in the butt? I completely agree with Jen. We need to support each other and even doing the videos that you are talking about. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I forgot to kind of order these in the order that we're going to go in. So I tried it a little different tonight. If you noticed, I put onto the Facebook group the card that we were doing tonight so that we would know ahead of time. And then I pulled out a whole bunch of different devil cards from the decks that I have that I really like. So that, Tom. So are there, oh no. Oh, Lanaby, that was terrible. Hi, Rich. Welcome. I know what you are feeling. Yes. I like the way you did it in the Facebook group. Yes, exactly. I'm only here for 30 more minutes and I have to finish these assignments. Okay, gotcha. There is a void moon occurs from 6:58 to 9:01. Oh, well, there you go. I'm telling you, it's just like a palpable. Exactly. Okay. So I did post it in there so that you would know what card we were doing. And tried to allow you to pull out some of your favorite devil cards. So that, you know, it got you thinking about it a little bit. And then I pulled out a whole bunch of my devil cards and the normal ones that we go through, and then like a whole bunch pull out. Oh my gosh, Ashley, right? Where the heck is Brad tonight? Think he has a job or something. Jeez. Yes, it is. It is a very thick book. There's a reason that after every time you pull out Benable's book, I get jealous. There's a reason that I call it the Tome of Tarot, because it really is. It is a huge, huge book. Liar, Ashley. Don't lie and say you'll be good. Just like Brad. I'll try to stop now. No, you won't. All right, honey. Thanks for coming. Okay. So here we go. Here is the devil cards. You have all your devil cards out. Yay. I have my Michelle T book marked too. So here we go. It is an earth sign. The three keywords are bondage, temptation, and seduction. You know, Brad really needs to be here. I almost feel guilty for doing this card without him. The lovers from card 6. I know, right? Are chained by a horned beast with bat wings, the torso of a man, and the legs of an animal. The lovers are shown with horns and tail. The beast carries a torch, which he points to the ground. It appears to be lighting the primordial man's tail on fire. Etched into the beast's right hand is the cross. An inverted white pentacle is at his crown. Everything behind the beast and the lovers is black. Human nature prevails over spirituality. Conditions surrounding this seeker may cause limitations on capability, achievement, and personal growth. The devil is a card about bondage to the material and superficial, preference for instant gratification over delayed gratification, and as a result, the seeker is being bound to a less than ideal present physical condition. Since he has no man parts. Well, he has a sack. So it's kind of, maybe he just tucked. The Church of Satan sued them for using this statue. The Church of Satan sued who? Sued Arthur Waite? Yes, addiction is part of it, for sure. As a matter of fact, here we go. This card can indicate incarceration, hopelessness, or pessimism. It represents the temptation to choose the material over the spiritual. The seeker's soul is in effect chained down by his or her strong materialistic desires. No, they sued the new Sabrina. Who sued the new Sabrina? Talked for using the Baphomets. Like, wait a second. All right, I have to say, the Satanic Church thought that they owned the Baphomet. The Baphomet has been around for thousands of years. Who do they think they are saying it's theirs alone? Did they win? Not the Baphomet. I'm so confused. I don't understand, though. Literally anything on this card, I'm going to have to Google it because that's out there acting like it's their property. No, that particular statue is a direct copy of their version. Oh, my goodness. Give me a break. You would think that they would welcome the fact they won. They would welcome the fact that Sabrina was kind of like, hi, Zach, that Sabrina was kind of, hands down a Kit Kat bar. Thank you. I know, I really need it with my brain today. That Sabrina was kind of promoting their religion. So why would they have such a fit about it? That's so weird. Thank you, Autumn. I will look that up. That is the weirdest damn thing I ever heard. And the fact that they won, really, come on. I mean, give me a break. Oh, I said give me a break. Well, apparently I need it today. Okay, that's just so weird. The devil can, oh, hold on. Materialistic. The devil can also suggest addiction. It often appears in readings for alcoholics or those plagued by consumer debt. They're probably broke and needed the money, right? No kidding. Church of Satan is an atheistic group protesting religious displays on public ground. They're atheistic and they're having a fit about A statue? Why do they have a statue if they're atheistic? Okay, Wendy, have fun. I don't know. That's just that's a very weird situation to me, but I'll read about it. That's different. The theme of the devil is the worship of false idols. Thus, one reading of the card suggests that the seeker is being subjected to evil influences or the temptation to not be the most dignified version of him or herself. The seeker must overcome this. Yep, the Church of Satan is an atheist group. We'll have to talk about it later. Yes, absolutely, because I am very curious about how the atheistic group sued and won. Yeah, but I mean, okay, I get that, and it's copyrighted and stuff, but why would they copyright a statue if they're atheists? I don't. That's just... Hi, Kay. Welcome, honey. That's just very odd. But anyways, the seeker must overcome this. This card is a warning that there are negative influences preventing the seeker from attaining his or her goals. The seeker must break free of the bondage. If the seeker is currently in a relationship, it could be an unhealthy one that is chaining him or her down. The card could also indicate perversity, porn addiction or something. But they did not created the Baphomet. Yeah, they didn't, for sure. The goat on Mendez was created hundreds of years ago. Yeah, I know. That's just very, very weird. Wait, is Papa Squirrel in here? He is. Hi. I just found you, Papa Squirrel, after actually Conjurer's Table there told me about you. And I started watching your video. So welcome. I'm glad you could come. Papa Squirrel and Mama Squirrel. It is a weird thing. He's right there, Jackie, right and up and on top of you, I was going to say, but I won't say that. Brad isn't here to call me out on it, but isn't that funny? Yay, I know, right? Well, and you'll see, we do these live videos, and I am kind of a squirrel. That's all of my lovely peeps here. They gave me that name because I tend to wander off topic just a little bit once in a while. Just a teeny bit. Finally had someone on top. Oh, Brad, you're going to be mad you missed this. And I have to say, too, the relationship part of this card, I can't tell you how many times I have pulled that for someone in a relationship that is actually going on. Over and over and over. And for one person in particular, I know I tell you guys, I have this girl at work that I read for all the time. She's in a bad relationship. This card must come up like once a month for her. And I'm like, stop making me read for you if you don't want to hear the answer. This is actually the first live video I've been present for. All right. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, one of the reasons, who us squirrels, there's no way. Oh, look, shiny. Yes, I know. And oh my gosh, we're so bad. One of the reasons that I love these lives, not only because it's so much easier to upload, you don't have to worry about uploading speed, because I don't know about you, Papa Squirrel, but for me, it takes like 3 hours to upload, a half-hour video, is that the interaction with all my wonderful people here really gets the energy flowing. And what we found is that in order to learn better, the tarot talk, bye, Tom, we end up the energy flow going in here. Everybody comes up with different ideas, and we end up learning a lot more about the card than we would if we just sat down and studied it. So it's an interesting dynamic that I have absolutely taken advantage of and have learned to love it. Is my soul sister here? Oh, hi, honey. How are you? I miss you. I hope you're doing well in your new witch house. Okay. This card could also indicate perversity. The card suggests there are undesirable forces at play. The seeker must work even harder at overcoming his or her inner demons. Note, however, that the devil card doesn't necessarily mean the seeker is entirely to blame. The devil card tells of much greater karmic forces influencing the decisions and actions of the seeker. While the seeker is not entirely innocent and contributed adversely to the situation, the greater culpability rests elsewhere. So, quite the card here. There's so much at play here that sometimes it's very hard to figure out what. Can you compare this with the Lovers? Oh, Zach, you're so cute. Did you memorize this book, Zach? Because I almost kept reading because that's what she does is compare it to the Lovers right here. So Benabel goes on to say, compare. The Lovers in reverse is about the temptation to choose what is ethical over what is unethical, to veer from the seeker's own sense of right and wrong. The Devil is about the temptation to indulge in that, which is superficial or materialistic, to give in to addictions and seduction, to stimulate the physical senses and pleasures rather than pursue knowledge, understanding, or love. Lovers is about one choice. The Devil is about being led astray. The Devil is also related to antagonism and dogma, despotism and enslavement. Recall that in the Lover's card, the tree of life and ascension towards God are symbolized by the burning tree with the 12 glowing flames behind the male figure. Here in the Devil, the flame imagery repeats itself with the beast causing the male figure's tail to catch fire. The female figure's tail bears fruit. The fruit on her tail is a reminder of why the pair of lovers are now here chained to the beast. If the Lovers presents a choice between virtue and desire, the Devil presents the aftermath of having abandoned virtue and indulged in desire. So if you get that Lover's card, oh, lots of cards, the Devil is a woman. If you get that that Lover's card and then a week later you've made that choice and you kind of decided to go with what feels good instead of maybe what is along your correct path, expect the Devil card to start coming back up because that is the result of what is there. That's okay, Rich. Welcome back. Okay. So again, there's so much imagery. There's so much to say about the Devil card that sometimes, like I said, it's hard when you pull it in a reading. It's hard sometimes to know which aspect of the Devil to talk about. So because we're all intuitive readers, you're going to start with whatever feels right for you. If you're looking at the Seeker and you think, okay, I really think maybe this is a relationship thing, then you're going to start talking about a relationship that maybe he's controlling. Maybe he is holding you back from what you should be doing. Maybe he has an addiction that is kind of tying you down. There's all kinds of, Jen, I called you Ken. Oh, Jen, the booklet mentions addiction, enslavement, and fears. There you go. Perfect. Fire alarm in my dorm just went off. Oh, no. Oh, no, Willow. I hope it's a false alarm. Oh, and I hope it's not too cold out. I don't know where you live. I keep looking at that when I like the simplicity, right? So the other thing is to talk about the choices that we've made. Have the choices that we've made led us down a path that maybe is about more materialism? Certainly can be poor choices, but that doesn't mean the decision always has to be wrong. That is so true, per se. The qualities of the card do not enslave us. Only we do that. For sure. Good point. Absolutely. It's all the mention of fire. It set the alarm off, right? I'm 7 away from my goal. Yay! Good for you. So again, there's so many different aspects. So you just kind of start talking about the aspect that you intuitively are feeling for this person. When I talk about the girl that I read for at work all the time and that she was in this relationship, the devil started coming up. And so I started talking about the relationship aspect of that. And at the very end of it, I thought, all right, I don't know why. And it's hard sometimes to bring up that addiction part, especially if you don't know the person that you're queerant very well. You don't want to say, are you an addict, or is someone that you love an addict or something like that? But it's kind of warm, not too bad. Going to take a walk to pick up food. Oh, let's hope. I hope so. But at the very end, I was like, it also could mean, some addiction issues. And she immediately went, oh, yes. And I thought, oh, shoot. So I should have brought this up a little earlier. It was, her boyfriend had addiction issues, and that kind of part of the card was coming up. Again, it's hard as a reader, though, sometimes to bring that up right away. Because, especially if you're like Dave and I, where it's hard to give bad news, and we kind of want to soften that bad news every time you kind of read something. You're like, well, this, yeah, it is. And this poor girl, I keep reading for her, and the same cards keep coming up, and you're like, oh, I don't really want to read for you anymore because you're not listening to what the cards are saying anyway. So why am I reading? But all right, let's look at another card and do our compare and contrast. We're going to start with, and oh my goodness, I forgot. I didn't get my Deviant Moon book out, but we're going to start with the Deviant Moon. I usually just advise them to let me know if they want me to stop going down a path that's too painful or uncomfortable in the reading before we get started. Great suggestion. Great suggestion. And that, that's a good part of getting to know your queer and getting them to trust you, is to talk about, if we get to a point that you don't feel comfortable with where it's going, if that's a topic, when to tell queerness to stop getting readings. Oh, Zach, how hard is it too? I have said to this girl several times, are you sure you want me to read this situation for you again? And she, yeah. And I'm not charging her for it. So I'm like, okay, I'll read it for her. I will tell you though, if it was like a charging type thing, there's a certain point, boy, that you have to go, you know what, honey, I'm sorry that you're not getting the answers that you want, but I don't feel right doing this reading for you anymore, or something. And how to say that would be a good topic, Zach. All right, so compare and contrast. Obviously, there's some great comparisons here. The devil in most cards is going to look similar. I have pulled some that I really like because they're a little different. But, the devil here is very happy. He is, excited that he has kind of walked you down the path to materialism, or the path to, he's sneaky. Yep. The path to perversion, or the path to, exactly, the path to the opposite of your path. He is all excited about that. And it comes across very much like our, image of the devil that we grew up with the horns. He doesn't quite have, the cloven feet, but he has those long fingers and the long toes. Legacy of the Divine has the hottest devil. Legacy of the Divine. I have it. Where is it? I swear I just saw it too. It must be way on the bottom shelf. Forget it. He's got like angelic wings, really. I'm just falling in love with the Deviant Moon deck. I know every time we do this, the way he has his fingers and toes are so long and thin, it talks to me about how hard it can be to escape the influence of the devil card, the addictions, the bad choices. Perfect. Absolutely. How easy it is for him to wrap his fingers right around that situation for you. Yes, Jen, show us a hottie. It's temperance all over again. Oh, no, we'll get totally distracted. Saucy Burrito has a really interesting take on the devil. Oh, yeah, like with the, isn't it like with the 5 o'clock shadow guy? And I often see the devil card as advising the person to let the reins loose, to ignore the rules sometimes, embrace a darker side a little, be mischievous. That's a good, absolutely. He's completely on a barren background. Yes, there's nothing growing here, is there? Not a thing. So very, desert-like. The fire is just shooting up behind him. He has white nipples. Isn't that funny? I never noticed that before. Cosmic Tarot Devil is interesting too. I did not pull that one out and it's sitting right over there. I just, I think partly because I know it's shuffled. I didn't want to try to look through it and find it. But he's got a moon. He does have a moon. So again, though, with the devil, we could be talking about the shadow side of the moon. So the shadow parts of us that we're looking inward. Look, myth. I don't know what that was supposed to be, Jackie. Waning moon. Yes. Yes. Fingers. I have out 7 different devil cards and I'm finding it truly interesting. Yes, I know, right? I have a whole bunch out here too. And so very interesting how different the devil can be. And I love this. Cursing. I love this. The long fingers and long toes and Halloween Tarot has a dominatrix she-devil. Oh, I love that. Absolutely. Even the tail on him has that tail-like grasp that he could grasp you with. The moon could be talking about your intuition, telling you the situation you're reading for might not be the best idea for you. Ah, perfect. Great. Looks like that devil is dancing on the globe itself. Oh, yeah. Looking post-apocalyptic, dancing in victory, like the aftermath of the tower. Ah, Zach, perfect. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Mama Squirrel. It's past this old squirrel's bedtime. Just wanted to drop by and say hi. Oh, you too, Papa Squirrel, and I look forward to seeing you again. I'll be looking in on your videos for sure. Mama Squirrel and Papa Squirrel. Who would have known? Love you. I just looked up the legacy of the divine devil, and yes, I would be corrupted. Oh, boy, I might have to pull it out now, even though it's on the bottom shelf. All right, hang on. I bet you I have 15 cards out. Hi, Carmen. But I do not have that one. Where is it? No, it is right on the bottom shelf, too. You had to say it, didn't you? Hold on. All right. Did I just drop one with my big hair tonight? She said she'd have to pull it out. Oh, boy, Rich. I can see we're going to have a Brad 2 here. All right. Whew, I might have to reopen up my window. It's hot. Is Brad here? He's not. We've been missing his comments, Rich, so you can fill in for him, too. Ashley does a pretty good job of filling in. But you can definitely help with your comments. Swords, coins. Where are we? Here we go. Strength. Ooh. Ooh. All right, Rich, you got me. For sure. This one, we're going to need some comic relief. Well, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, this is going to be another one of those temperance cards, guys. So this is from Legacy of the Divine. Whew. Is it warm in here? I will get to that, Willow. I actually have pulled the Spirit Song one. Yeah. Look at those abs. Whew. For sure. He's a pretty devil card, for sure. He corrupts me any day he wants, right? Holy moly. He is, wow. Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to see what's going on in the rest of the card, but I just keep staring at his abs. So hold on. Let me see the rest of the card here. So he's got, what is he doing here? Okay. So he's like the puppeteer, but he's got, oh, look. So it's all this is a Cheryl Marchetti deck. Marchetti, I can't remember. Legacy of the Divine. So he's like the magician. He has all the symbols of the deck. So he has a cup here. Come on. He has a sword. There's a wand and a coin there. So he is, yep, manipulation for sure. He is the puppeteer for this. Boy, it's almost like a mini-me. Look at the head. Not that head. The top. This one. So maybe using the elements for negative selfish uses instead of positive ones. Good. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Talking about walking on the darker path. Mine is more of this type, but he is straight on. Horned helmet, pentacle, fire, and abs. Nice. Trust me, I was looking for a head. Yeah, not so much, huh? Kind of hidden there. I got a good imagination, though. There's my Capricorn sign behind his head. Oh, yeah, there it is. Or that, no, this one. I like how he's wearing a mask as if he is showing them what they wish to see in himself instead of his true self. Oh, I like that, Fairy. Good job. Yes. Yes. Wow. On a side note, I don't use dark and evil or bad to be the same thing at all. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I hear you there. His penis is an hourglass. Yes, it is. Wow. There's something about a guy with good abs, isn't there, that you just, whew. He is pretty. One can be dark without being evil. Absolutely. For sure. Damn. We all have shadows. He's got good arms too. Yeah, absolutely. Very defined. I find it interesting that he has the hourglass. I know when I get too involved in vices, I lose time and it seems to flow differently. Ah, and perfect. I wish he had no pants on. How do you feel about this card, Hexen? Or at least a print showing, right? That was great, Ange. I can't remember it now because now I'm back to staring at his abs. But it was a great point. Let me go back and say it again because it was really good. Oh, yes, the time. I find it interesting that he has the hourglass. I know when I get too involved in vices, I lose time and it seems to flow differently. Doesn't it just, though, when we are involved with vices, when we are kind of walking the shady path, when we are not quite on the this a nice thick eggplant. No más pantalones. Oh, I love you guys. Now, why the hell? Jackie, that was so ridiculous. They made me press show like they were going to hide it because you did multiple eggplants. That was wrong. Oh, but bananas are just fine. Yeah, that's a good one. Very distracting, but that is a good one. That's one like our temperance card that maybe we want to blow up into a poster size. Hi, Erica. You walked into pretty much the hottest devil card we could have pulled out. Yeah, he is pretty. Blow up, really, Jen? I know, and Brad isn't here to catch me on it. Rich, come on. I expect more. Pull back the skin. Oh, I love you guys. Yep. What in the fuck? Okay, we better switch cards because we will. It's already been an hour and we will get stuck, and we've only compared 2 cards. It is a great picture, isn't it? Hi, Paris. All right, let's not blow up our towers here, right? All right. So another card that I pulled out because I really, really like. Talk about compare and contrast. This is a very different devil card. Hi, Paris. It is one of my favorites because just the implication here. This is a card that I think of when people say witches worship the devil. And I'm like, yep. Let me wipe the drool off my phone, right? So this card in particular is just the hint of, isn't this nice? Yeah, thick forest, the shadows in here, so hold on and I'll tell you, relax. I'm not saying that. Yes, it's Prisma Vision. Exactly. So this is from the Prisma Vision deck. I have not brought it out in a while, but I remembered how much I liked this devil card, so I did bring it out. Which path do I take? That's exactly it. Do I take the path through the trees here? Love the rabbit and the moon. Yes, in the Facebook group. Me too. It's from Watership Down. So that winding dark path. Yes, exactly. That is such an interesting card. Metamorphosis. Yes. Hey, Rosie, I don't know if you were in here, by the way. When I started, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I started while you were still on. I can't go on very many other times during the day usually because I have to get up and go to work. I got stuff to do at night. So I'm sorry I cut you off, honey. I apologize. I try not to do that when I can. With the leaves falling, like this path might not be the best for growth. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is a great point. According to the poem, it doesn't matter which path you take. You end up in the same place, right? Or the leaves falling for change. Yep. Yep, that's true. You do end up in the same place. However, I have to say now, with this one, there's lessons that you learn on both paths. And sometimes the lesson that you need to learn is, strength and strength of character and what's holding yourself back, which is a word that is not coming to me right now. Restricting that's not the word I want though. And sometimes the lesson, restraint, thank you. Sometimes the lesson that we need to learn is about letting go a little, about walking down a different path that you're not used to. Night, Jackie. Good luck. About, you know, having fun in a different way that you wouldn't normally allow yourself to do. Trust yourself to get you through the woods, even if you can't see the path ahead. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. For this devil, I find it even scarier. In this card, I am alone with myself and my choices. There is no one else but me, and I am fully responsible for whatever path I take. No one tempted me but me. And you are great, honey. I'm telling you, when you feel comfortable, I can't wait till you start reading for people because you have some great insights. I'd still find someone to blame. I know, Rich. Most of us would figure out, oh, look, that shadow over there. That's it. That's what did it. You absolutely, though, Ange, have such great insights. And I look forward to seeing you grow more and seeing the readings that you start coming out with because you're doing great. It's the squirrels in the trees, right? Reminds me of the scene in Snow White when she runs into the woods and the trees come to life and start grabbing her. Yes, it does. Boy, just that dark path. And sometimes we need to learn to trust our instincts and walk in the darkness. There's another lesson that could be in there. Yeah, I really do. I like this deck. I like that devil card a lot. I'm going to keep going, guys, a little bit faster than we normally would because I have so many out tonight. So we're going to go to the Guardian deck. You know, our Tree Ent deck. You either like this deck and or you don't. No, I shouldn't say that. She's not doing, you know, public readings anyways, right, Ange? Isn't she good, Rich? So, in this card, again, you either like this deck or you don't. I see awesome treants that I totally connect to. Some people, I'm going to need that to change, right? Some people see this deck as aliens and they don't love it. But I love this deck. Peekaboo, hello there, come this way. The tree is tempting you off the clear path, for sure. The squirrel from the Emperor's New Groove when he pops the balloon. Yes, right? I need to start using mine. I got it for Christmas and I haven't connected with it yet. I need to stop buying decks and connect to the ones we have. All right, Hexen, I know it. Sometimes it was nice to reorganize my deck because you're right. I did pull out a lot of decks that I haven't pulled out in quite a while, which was really nice. Little creepy. I gotcha. I gotcha. I certainly understand I may not see it with my eyes, but I see it more clearly this way. Oh, that is creepy because it looks like it's watching you, right? Because someone did some spring cleaning. I did. I can finally get back into my dorm. Oh, good, Willow. I'm so glad. So glad. So let me read to you. In the Guardian Tarot, it reminds me of the scene from Lord of the Rings in the swamp, where if you look at the tempting lights, you'll be drowned by the spirits. Oh, yeah, that's good. That is really good. Please tell me I'm back, okay? I don't know who the hell was dumb enough to call me while I'm reading. I have an idea. Yeah. I'm busy. Thank you. Yeah, someone actually called me or tried to call me on Messenger, which really annoys me. And if he comes on here, I'm going to tell him that. You need to look. Everybody in my life knows when I'm on live. Okay, file has been shared. That's not what I wanted. I just wanted this. Okay, so here we go. What the book says is Disguised in a floral beauty of apple blossoms, this deceptive guardian warns of accepting beauty that is only surface level. Look deeper to the heart of the matter or the person behind the mask. Before moving forward in any relationship, look beyond the surface that is put forth for the world to see. The deeper you look, the more you will find and be able to decide if this is something you truly want in your life. Chances are the face that is being shown is not the true self, and you will need to find out why. Right? So really good. Yeah. If you have a phone call, you can answer it and you'll resume your stream. The viewers won't be able to hear what you say. Oh, thank you, Zach. I appreciate it, but I don't answer phone calls when I'm on live. People, like I said, it's annoying to me because people in my life know what times I'm on live. So to have someone do that, I'm like, hey, idiot. Terrible. It is a beautiful deck. Denise, that was a terrible thing to say. We knew that you weren't contributing to our massive learning session. Beauty is only skin deep. Ugly goes down to the bone, right? Oh, that's so true. Yes. People are lucky for me to answer the phone at any given point of the day, right? I feel like that too, Rich. It depends on the day and what I'm doing and stuff. I try to answer if I can, but if I'm on live, you people know better. So yes, this is a good one too. All right. Next up, this is very similar. This is the Lionsgate Tarot, the Pyrography deck. You're welcome, Denise. I notice you have some great insights. So again, very similar. We get a similar feel from this devil that we do before. Jen, I knew you went live. I had received a box I had to open. Oh, Rosie, that's okay, honey. I just didn't want you to feel like I was, purposely cutting you off because I hate to do that. And if I can hold off a little bit and I know somebody else is on live, from our group, I do. I hold off as long as I can. I just wanted you to know that I didn't just go screw her and go on anyways. On those days that I can hold off, I do. She is holding them, but not trapping them. Yes, they can leave anytime. Yeah, that's true. That's true. She's cradling them. Absolutely. I love that part of the image. Yes. Absolutely. The wings are different in this too. And isn't it funny that to me, now I'm not sure, it could be the sun or something behind them, but to me that looks like an eclipsed moon behind him. Lilith. Oh, that could be Lilith, huh? Because it's a very androgynous devil, so it could be either one. She's keeping them safe from the fire. This deck is the Lion's Gateway Tarot. This is the Pyrography deck. Lion's Gateway Tarot. You go on, don't worry about me. Oh, Rosie, I do though, not worry about you, but I do try to, hold off when I can. I just wanted you to know that so that you knew, because I love our community and I support our community whenever I can. For me, it's more than making choices. Yep. Her horns look like bananas, but I don't know what that means. Well, that could be a sexual part, right? Looks like a blood moon. Yeah, to me too. Really. It is. Debbie, I really like this deck a lot. It is very Rider Waite, but it, you know, she made a couple different choices that just kind of changes it up a little bit, which I really like. And again, that we have the upside down pentagram here instead of here. It's down on her belt here. Very good. So that's another good one. All right. So I'm going to hold on. Let me go through. What other ones do we usually do? Oh, the Terrafana deck. And then we're going to quickly go through just the rest of the cards that I have. She has the crescent moons. Yes. Yep. By the inverted pentagram. Yes, she does. For sure. That's so true. I didn't even catch that. And then I'm going to just kind of go through some of the devil cards real quick, and we'll get quick initial impressions. The pentagram is over the gold skull on my devil card. Gotcha. All right. So the devil, and this is the Terrafana deck. And again, wow, this is a very interesting viewpoint on it. All spiders are devils, so yes. Well, I'm not sure I quite agree with that, but it's a trap, right? This is Terrafana. So caught in the web, right? So this one is very symbolic that here's the moth caught in the web of the spider. It doesn't, yep, being caught in the web of addictions, poor choices, bad decisions. Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly, right? I am arachnophobic. Oh, sorry, Hexen. You see one and you go, nope. Yes, sticky situation. That's a good word for this too, sticky situation. And that, you know, caught in the spider's web, that is a great thing because we know sometimes you can get out of it before the spider comes. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes, you know, sometimes we're flitting around in the spider's web trying to get out of the situation we're in, and we're making so much noise and not really getting to the heart of the matter that it's alerting the spider even quicker. Sometimes that spider comes right over and the spider's already eaten, so we get away with it. Sometimes an addiction can suck you dry, just like the spider does to its prey. Oh, so true, Ange. So true. There's so many different scenarios with the spider's web that can be examples of what happens to us when we choose the wrong path, when we get caught up in something that maybe we didn't mean to be caught up in. We are sometimes drawn to that which we know ain't good for us, but fly to it we must, right? I see the skull behind the star is something dark hiding behind a symbol of hope. Oh, so good. Or any obsession can suck the vitality out of the rest of your life. Mosquito would be a good one too. Yes. Oh yeah, Rich. Absolutely. The mosquito would be a great devil card. A quick, good protection spell though. Right? I know. Oof. I have to say, Hexen, I literally get itchy. Ugh, I know it. Ooh, I love that spider. Golden orb weavers, I think they're called. They don't wait for insects to fly into their web. They wrap them with their webs on the front 4 legs. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Those orb weavers. Orb spiders are... So I will tell you, Hexen, I was very arachnophobic before I moved to Florida. And when you have children, you kind of decide that you're not going to, I kept telling myself, I'm not going to, you can grab a small branch, shoot, and grab all the cobwebs around the house and put it inside a mason jar and seal it, right? That's true. That I was not going to instill my fears on my children. So I purposefully would pretend like I wasn't scared shitless. And after a couple years of pretending like, oh, big deal, that's just a spider, and inside being like, oh, oh my God, help me. Oh my God, it's a spider. After a couple of years, I noticed that I really did start to kind of feel like, it's not that bad. I can handle this. And same thing with bees. I had a horrible fear of bees. But I didn't want to instill that fear into my children. So I pretended all the time like I wasn't afraid at all. And after a while, it kind of started to work because it just, yeah, Florida will fix that. Exactly. We had these huge, huge orb spiders in Florida that, the kids used to catch and put in my freezer because they wanted to keep them. So, after opening your freezer and jumping 1.5 miles because either A, it was still alive and it tried to jump on your face, or B, you found this dead frozen spider in your freezer, you're like, okay, great. So you just kind of, the only spider I'm not scared of is daddy long legs, right? Banana spiders are great. Ugh. I don't know, Zach. That's a good question. I think their uncle told them to put them in the freezer, and then after a while they could open it back up and they would be preserved or something. Because they would be like, oh, did you let my spider out? And I'm like, it's in my freezer. Too bad. I still don't like spiders most of the time. They love to tease me. One came down from a line in front of me once when I was on my laptop. Oh, I know. I love spiders as long as they're not on me, right? Jumping spiders are super cute. Yeah, okay. They're so inhuman. Too many legs, right? I know. And I still it depends on the spider. I still trick myself and I'm like, oh, big deal. La, la, la. But inside I'm still like, oh, okay. I'm also fascinated by them now, though. Because my boys would literally catch like every species and be like, oh, look, this is this one because of this dot and this thing. And that I stopped my car and got out to prevent a tarantula from getting ran over. Aw, that's so sweet. I would have totally ran that bitch over, though. All right. So that's a good one. Now I'm going to quickly go through about 10 more devil cards here. This is the Zillick Tarot. Very, very interesting version. This is obviously, well, to me, it's obviously a woman, but maybe it's not. Jumping spiders are like the pugs of spiders, but the jumping aspect, no sense of personal space, right? Black widows, yep. Wolf spiders. Oh, wolf spiders. Yes, we used to have tons of those. They remind me of Super Mario World. Yeah. It is a very pretty deck. Yep. I like the eye belly button. No, I actually have the chat popped out and the video minimized because spiders gave me panic attacks. All right. It's no more spiders. It's just kind of weird boobies and eyeballs for belly buttons. And yes, it does. It comes in a tin and it's that watercolor, very pretty, interesting, version. This one is the zombie. Oh, that was the Zillick Tarot, which I think I took. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I do. I do like it. This one is the Zombie Tarot. Again, I love the Zombie Tarot. When I'm in a funny kind of mood, the Zombie Tarot to me is hilarious. It is sarcastic. It is witty. It is, just one of those tarots that I laugh at all the time. I don't know. Actually, I bet it would read really well for people I'm not sure if I've ever used it in a reading. About choice, you don't have to buy those cigarettes. That's right. It is a very sarcastic kind of in-your-face, cheeky kind of deck. And I like that. I've used it for readings for like family and people I know. Because of its voice, I haven't quite pulled it out for clients or anything, but I really like the deck. I think it's a hilarious deck. And anytime I want to laugh, it's nice to pull that deck out. This is the, what the hell is it called? The coins one, the tattoo, 8 coins tattoo tarot. Sorry, Hexen. I remember those machines too. I know it. I do. I love my tattoo tarot. I am more in love with it since I cut the borders off and edged it. But yes. The moon card in this is good. I really love this deck. I like the tattoo art of it. It has a very good voice. I have used it for clients and really enjoyed it. It's a good reader. I do like it. I will tell you that it has horrible borders. And so the first thing I did was, cut the borders off because they needed to not be there anymore for sure. Even though they are tied up, the bondage knots show they have some control. Well, Cove, good for you. I didn't know they were bondage knots. How did you know? I'm kidding. Just use the safe word. That's true. And it's funny to me, too, that both of them are women. And grapes. The one on this side here has grapes. And we have fire and grapes. Yeah. Exactly. Very interesting. I do like this deck a whole lot, though. Like. They both have horns. Yep. BDSM. This is the Good Tarot, which we talked about recently. Was it yesterday? Maybe. So we'll just touch on it quickly, but it is, it is a nice, feel-good, huggy kind of deck. So if you have clients or you're in that kind of mood that you just need a hug and you don't want anything too harsh, the temptation of this deck is just light. There's not a whole lot of bad imagery, or not bad. You know what I'm talking about. I have often thought if I had like young teenagers as clients or something, this would be a good one to pull out too. Although I do keep my Panda Tarot for youngins because I love the Panda Tarot. If you don't have the Panda Tarot and you have kids that you want to read for, it's a great deck. So hold on one second because Shane actually apologized. Well, that's good. Anyways, this is the Spirit Song. Spirit Song Tarot. So this is Shadow. I do have to say the one thing about this deck that I'm not crazy about are the keywords. The keywords here are, right? The keywords here are distracting because to me, they're not always right on. But if you're a new reader, a lot of times having a keyword will help you. If you have one keyword on there, sometimes that's enough to like get you going. You know what I mean? Picture doesn't match the keywords, right? Self-empowerment, ambition. I got confused for death. The question still stands. And yeah, I agree. I'm beginner looking for new decks. I'm thinking of this deck. It is, I do like this deck a lot. And most of the keywords are pretty good. And like I said, here's the thing. Don't use them as a crutch. You know, I try to pay attention. Yes, many times, exactly. They are pretty close. Yes, take it as a suggestion, but try to not even look at the keyword. You know, like that will keep you at least using your intuition first. And then if you get stuck, or if you're like, oh, shit, I can't quite remember what this one is, take a look at the keyword and see if that helps you. That's what my suggestion with keywords usually is. But pretty, again, good spring deck. But what about the picture? It says temptation. This one, you mean? So now I could be wrong. I haven't read the book because I'm not a book reader. You know, I'm a book reader, but not a tarot book reader. But to me, this is, you know, he's kind of sitting at the top of this jeweled hill. So he's like up on this pedestal with all this material. I'm tempted to pet the wolf, right? This material stuff all around him. So the temptation is, I'm better than you all. The temptation is, I have all this material stuff around me. Look at me. Look at how great I am. And I could be totally wrong because, like I said, I don't read the books. I kind of take it pride. Yep. I kind of take it from my intuition and what it says to me. But that's what I see when I'm looking at that. Yeah, putting yourself on a pedestal. Yep. That materialism, Benabel talks about the materialistic temptation of a status symbol. Yes. Yep. This is the spirit song. Or title. Yeah. Yep. Look at, I'm, you know, the king, or I'm head of the tribe, or, yep. All right. This one is the Naked Heart. I really like this one just because, you know, it, like that troll said, sell me your soul to be famous. Yeah. 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 And we're all queens and kings for sure. Love the Naked Heart one. Me too. I really do like this. I love, you know, see the appendages out of the skull. It's just such an interesting card. And it, the more I look at this card, the more I end up seeing. So that's a good one. This is the Animal Monday. Love this Devil card. Because this one, again, is all about me. There is not another person there. These chains, there's not somebody holding the chains. If it is, it's off screen, so they're not a main player. This is all about my intentions, my internal demons, my things I need to overcome, my addictions, my vices. All about shadow, yeah. This is a really, really good one. Interesting take on it. I really like the Animal Monday take here. One of the few that, yeah, how did you get yourself into your situation? Yeah. One of the few that, of the Animal Monday that does not have animals in it. Hi, Flower Child, but here she is stranded as a puppet, right? Good, good, good one. Again, I wanted to give this one more chance because I know yesterday some people said they couldn't really see it. This is the ETA Tarot. All puppets have, yeah, master puppeteers. So let me, hopefully I can get, there we go. Okay. Here's the high heel. The back of the heel, the toe is sticking out here, the strap around the heel, the leg comes up here. So it's a play. It's, you know, looks like you're looking up from the ground at this huge giant leg from a woman. Can you see the leg? I know a couple of people said they couldn't see it yesterday, so I wanted to give you one more shot. But I do like this one. It's an interesting take. It's got the silhouettes here of See, here's her other leg. See the toe shoe sticking out here? So her other leg. In the animal world, humans probably would be the devil, right? Yes. Oh, Cove, that's a good point. Oh, no. Very good point. Yeah. So I really like that one. One of the few cards that I totally got as soon as I got the Illust Tarot, which is this deck, Illust. Oh, that one was ETA. That is, it stands for Emerging Toronto Artists. And it is one of those, it's a 78 different artist deck. But I actually like it. A lot of the 78 tarots I don't like because it doesn't seem very congruent, you know, like it doesn't go together. And this is like that. There's lots of different styles, but there's something about them all to me that they fit together, which is unlike a lot of the, you know, 78 different artists kind of deck. The Illust Tarot, yes, like the Beastie Boys. Yep. This is an independent deck. Yes, some of them don't. Yeah, exactly. Don't flow. And this one is one that to me does. Now, again, lots of different art styles, lots of different mediums, lots of different kind of art, but it flows well. The Illust Tarot, this one is an independent deck. And I'm keeping it, I think, because I like the feel of it, but I'm too old for this deck, I think. Ah, well, thank you, Ashley. We're grateful to have you here. I know that sounds funny that I'm too old for a deck, but it's because it is like a 90s pop culture reference kind of deck. So look, like this is the back of the deck. It has Alanis Morissette on there. It has Tupac. There are a lot of cards in this, though, that I was like, who the hell is that? I have no idea. So after I got it, I was like, ah, shoot. So the devil in this deck was perfect. It is called the Illust. What did I say? ILLEST Tarot. It's not in print anymore, but I found it on a trade.
How the fuck did you die to your own thing?
Yes. So, yes, Courtney Love. Exactly. She is haunted by the devil. To me, I was like, oh, that's perfect. I don't know about you, but for me, I was like, oh, that's just a perfect card because I hate her. And as most people, I blame her for Kurt's death. Who Kurt is in here too. I can't remember who he is, but he's in here too. There's a lot of good people in here. Yeah. This is the Wooden Tarot. I like a lot of the cards of the Wooden Tarot. I haven't used it in a while, but I know they are tortured souls for sure. Yeah, I don't either, Rich. There's some cards that I was like, oh, that's great. And that's why I ended up trading for the deck. And when I got it, you know, if you take a look at my unboxing of it, I was like, oh, who the hell is this? I don't know this person at all. And then I'm like, oh, I know this one. Oh, yeah, no, I don't know this one. I have, Ash. It is, if you look in my tarot unboxings, I have a playlist of, I believe, of all my unboxings. I'm pretty sure I listed in there. I'll look when this is done. But if not, I will post the link in the Facebook group. So this one is the Wooden Tarot. Love this deck. I don't use it enough, but I do like it a lot. This is the one with the happy squirrel. This is just a great deck. It's kind of a minimalist deck, but I love it. This is the Greenwood Tarot, which will be coming back out this year. Yay. Thanks to Mark Ryan. The Guardian, which for the devil, the Guardian, they kind of, right? They kind of talk about the spirit that guards the pathways that you're on. And the Guardian is a version of yourself that you have to pass the test in order to walk the correct path. And will you be able to pass that test? And will you even be able to step up with the fear that you have of facing this version of yourself to get past it? So the book, I know I say I don't read the books, but the book for the Greenwood Tarot says it all. And as a matter of fact, if you have the Wildwood deck, that deck is based on this. And that also, I think all decks should have the Happy Squirrel too. The Wildwood deck also talks about that, that version of the devil. So that I think it's standing in front of a cave, and it talks about having to get past that Guardian, which is actually yourself. So again, really different take. Love that take of it though. I don't want to get into a controversial discussion, but yes, exactly. I will quickly show, because let me put it this way. I'm an empath. So do I mind some of the cards from New Era Elements? Yes. But I like that. I like that because, yes, it does. I like that because it challenges me. And it's in my face. And it challenges me to look deeper, and it hits you really hard. So here's the devil from the New Era Elements deck, which I just love. It is a hard look, though, at, some of the nasty things in life. And a lot of people have a hard time with this deck. I love it because of its voice. Yes, reality for many, exactly. And to me, I don't want to hide that. I'm not a person who looks away when there's some lesson that I need to learn from it. And so for me, this deck is my soul deck for that reason. It really forces you to stare your issues head on. And I adore this deck for that. And I will, always tell you that, be careful. But yes, it is still available. It's a US Games deck. It's available on Amazon right now. Absolutely. Resist the political side of that card, Leah. Exactly. I know. For right now. Pagan Otherworlds. I know, Cove. I know. And Book Depository. That's true. Pagan Otherworld's Devil is incredible. When I have more time, I will pull this out again. And yes, Alanis is the star. That's true. And read you the book for this card. The book for this deck. Yes, I think decks should make you feel too. The book for this deck is an incredible addition. And I adore this deck. I just love this deck. And if you don't get a card in this deck, it's very clear once you... hi, Dustin. We're almost done, honey, but once you read the book for the card, you totally get it. 2 more and then we're done. Excuse me. This is the Syrian Starseed. Yes, perfect, Cove. Syrian Starseed. So again, we have the web. The spider isn't in here, guys, so don't get too scared. It's just the web. And it just shows the shadows. And then the people that are behind the web. So it's a very interesting look at the shadow sides. And I love the inferences that can be made from this card are great.
That was
I really like the Syrian Starseed deck. Again, this is another one that has horrible, horrible borders. And I didn't use it. I had it for 2 years and didn't use this deck because it was huge, first of all, huge. And I cut these huge borders off, and it's still a pretty big deck. But I use it, well, I did use it a lot, and I haven't for a little while, but I use it way more now that I cut those huge borders off of it. And it made the images pop really great. Okay, last one is from the next world. Who is the spider and who is the fly? Ooh, that's good. The next world tarot is just a great devil card. There's so much imagery in this devil card. Justice is not blind. See, I mean, it is so good. You're staring at all of these issues. Let's see the eagles on either side raising the ribbons here. And you see all of the Fiona Apple is the hermit. Yay! There's a shark eating money. That is Jaws. So Jaws and the industry, the movie industry, that's what's represented there. Actually, now I'm getting an idea for a video about pagan origins of the devil as having the red skin and horns and disfigured image. Oh, yeah. That's great. So much truth. Yes. Justice is not blind when silence equals profit. That's right. You caught that. So all of the things here that we're looking at, the Ku Klux Klan, shaking hands with who does that look like? All of the images here, look at the vulnerable people. This is the Next World Tarot, and it is a great deck. Great deck. This is the deck that has like my favorite lovers card ever. All I see are 2 trash cans shaking hands there. Did I miss it? Oh, here I am looking for 2 trash cans, Zach. That's how goofy I am. I don't have the before or after. I would like to get both because I wanted to do what Simon is doing now, which is putting the before and then the Rider-Waite and then the after together so it reads as a story. I still do want to do that. I have the New Visions deck. And I like that one. But I would like to be able to do a study like that because that would be a good study. So this deck is an amazing deck. It has a very modern voice, but is a very Rider-Waite deck. And I have to start saying Smith. It's a Rider-Waite Smith deck. I hate when people leave out the artist, and I keep doing it today. So that's it, guys. That's the devil. I hope that you learned something about the card and learned something about yourself and learned something about reading with the card. I got distracted. Me too. It's all right. Next time I love you too. When I get the before tarot, I'll be doing that when I do the flip through. Perfect, Rich. I think that's just such a great idea to tell that story. And how much more will you get from the tarot as a whole is to, start at the before and go all the way through the after and see, those insights as to what happens. I love that idea. I think that was brilliant. Hi, open-minded. I'm just finishing up, but I'm good. How are you? Quick question. I missed it. Do you have a list of all the decks you own somewhere? Nope. If you ask me if I have a deck, I know though. And I find, hey, I have to say, because last weekend, I got to get spirit keepers first though. Yes. Oh my goodness, I know. Because I spent 4 hours reorganizing my decks and I counted them for the first time in probably 2 years. That was a pretty good start for me. I do not have a list. I will tell you that I try to keep up my Goodreads. If you go into goodreads.com, I try to keep up my Goodreads shelf that has a tarot shelf on it is pretty close to up to date. There's some decks that are not, you can't put up on Goodreads. So some of the independent, like smaller independent decks aren't up there, but all of the mass market ones I think are on there, except maybe my last 2 or 3 purchases. Jen, do you ever think of selling t-shirts or merchandise through YouTube? I do. It's funny you say that. I am working on our squirrel shirts. I have a design. Very soon you guys will be hearing, I have a couple designs in mind. I have one pretty close to being laid out and just graciously going to let me use the painting that she did of the squirrel and the witch hat. Oh shoot, it fell down. But that I have, you know, with the witch hat on there. And so we're going to use that for the t-shirt and have a couple of my sayings on there. And that will be coming soon. So keep an eye out. The first one I think is going to be, if it works for you, it works. And, you know, quoted by Mama Squirrel or something at the bottom of it. So any deck recommendations for a beginner on a bit of a budget? Tons. It's hard to, hi, Jack. It's hard to suggest for other people unless I know what your likes and dislikes are. I would recommend sticking with the Rider-Waite system to start out with, which is most decks anyways. The Cosmic Tarot, yep, it's pretty good and it is affordable. That's true. And that's a good Rider-Waite deck. I would definitely suggest sticking with the Rider-Waite system to start out with, though. I just saw the Sixth Sense and kept thinking of Jen and Joey. Yay! I know, right? It brings on a whole new meaning when you know someone like that. And it depends on what you like. What's that system? It is, so Arthur Edward Waite and Pamela Coleman Smith in 18... they collaborated on a deck that became the most famous and most used tarot deck there is. Yes, and it is the most used. And there is a whole bunch of different styles of the Rider-Waite Smith deck. So I like Llewellyn. I always recommend RWS because it's not expensive. There's a ton of books and yes, and it drips with symbolism. Absolutely. I will say that there are many readers though who started with the RWS deck and didn't get very far because the images aren't pretty. And they're not. And I hated the RWS until I actually learned tarot and appreciated that every single symbol is in there. I hated that deck. So I started out, I actually learned with, what's her name? Ellen Dugan, I think, the Witch's Tarot. That's the deck that I really held on to and learned from. Which is, again, a Rider-Waite system deck. It just has images that I could connect with a little bit better. And then, you know, you can always go back to the RWS for your symbolism. It's just, especially something about women, and it's not just women. But if you think a deck is ugly, it's hard to study from because you're like, ugh, this is just so, ugh. All right. Yes. Yep. Watch as many decks as you. Absolutely. We all have walkthroughs and stuff of our decks. So watch some until one calls your name, you know? Any decks you do not like? There are decks. Oh, yes. Tarot de Nuit. De la Nuit. What the hell is it called? The Tarot of the Night. It sucks. Don't waste your damn time. Witch's Tarot is a favorite of mine. Me too. Me too. I really got good at reading with that one. But the Tarot, yes. Tarot de la Night. Yeah, that one. That Hexa just said. That is like the worst deck I have ever opened in my life. It is horrific. It from DeviantArt, I swear it stole art from like horny 16-year-old video game players. It is awful. It has no substance whatsoever. Not a lot of the cards don't have anything to do with the tarot reading. Yes, you can find some at rummage sales, consignment stores. Absolutely. So good luck. Don't buy Tarot de la Nuit. It was awful. You feel more connected to a pop culture-based deck? Yes, exactly. Hi, Allison. I'm sorry. Almost 2 hours. Yeah. I don't know. I find some really nice deck creators on DeviantArt. Like Sylvia Ritter. I cannot wait for her deck to come out. Hence DeviantArt, Jen. That's what that site is. I know, except there are some creators there that I read. Sylvia Ritter, I cannot wait for her deck. And I posted the devil card in our page for that one. So Rider waiting a 10. Yep, that's a good one for sure. All right, guys. Have a good night. Tomorrow night I'm off. I may post something, you know, earlier on, but Dave from the Wizards. I cannot believe I can't get it. Dave from the Wizards Tower. The Wizards. Shit, Dave is going to kill me. Tower. I don't know why do I question it? It's because it's the tower. And I'm like, no, he wouldn't say tower. You're welcome. So Dave from the Wizards Tower will be doing readings tomorrow night. And so tune into him. He's one of your admins. I know, it's terrible. I have a tower block or something. It's awful. And I always feel so bad. I'm like, oh my God, shit, what the hell is it? All right. Thanks everyone for coming in. I love you. Last time you said Wizard's Table. Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. All right, guys. I love you.